Connor, a couple of weeks ago, we took the show on the road to Adelaide. People said, wow, what an incredible once-in-a-lifetime experience. Aiden, Connor, Josh Nares, Crispy Bro combined together in a room talking on a podcast. That'll never happen again, right? Do you know what I say to that?
Wrong.
We ride again.
No.
We ride over to Brizzy, and we're going to do it again, and again, and again.
Well, you've booked your flights. I haven't.
I have.
I like to play it a little bit dangerous.
Well, they're going to get more expensive. They were more expensive. I booked my flights a couple of days ago. They were more expensive than when I checked last week. So,
oh, what? Oh,
that's how flights work, mate. Because the more sold, the more people are on the flight. Yeah, the more. Yeah,
that would be
like sales demand
needed.
Some kind of economic stuff.
Okay, well, if I wait maybe a week, it'll go up $2. I guess I'm ready to make that risk.
That's it, baby.
It's just insane having to buy flights again. Like,
it's crazy. But why are we going to Brisbane, Connor?
Yeah, why are we? I forgot actually. Why are we doing this? Tell me
because
again.
We're going to go and meet the one and only Sylvester McCoy. So the Sirens of Audio, fantastic event. Fantastic podcast for one. But they also make these really cool events over in Australia for where cast members from the UK coming over. And Sylvester McCoy is coming over to do a farewell tour of Australia.
It's
everywhere,
man.
Except Perth. But we'll park that for today.
Yeah.
We're excited to fly over to Brizzy and meet Sylvester. I'm going to get season 25 signed if it comes in time.
My favourite classic Doctor as well.
Same, yeah.
Yeah, man, it would be a super cool experience. I'm similar to you. I've never met a Doctor before. So
I've seen Davison on stage.
At the Symphony Spectacular?
Yeah, that one.
Nice.
But yeah, no, this will be cool to get a photo with him.
Mom, do you think he'll come and say hi to me?
You want to talk to me?
Do you want to come and say hi?
Do you think he knows my name?
Hello, Aiden. Good old Peter Davison.
Yeah, what a guy.
Brilliant. More Doctors come to Australia.
It's amazing. So super stoked that we're going to go over and meet Syl. I think he's doing a Q&A at that event and stuff like that. So
I'm really keen to hear that. Like, I'd love to just be in a room and just talk about who.
Take it all in,
just hear what he has to say, really.
But let's pack this place out for Sylvester. Okay, if you're in Australia,
do it.
You fly to Brizzy. Oh, well, he's going to many places over east, but let's pack out Brisbane.
Everywhere but Perth.
That's right.
He's going everywhere but there.
Well, he's not going to Alice Springs, but that's a different...
No one goes to Alice Springs.
Not me.
I couldn't even point it out on a map.
You just sort of look at the centre of Australia and kind of just go about
Oh, okay.
there.
No, I do kind of know.
Kind of there.
Okay. Near Parliament.
No, that's over east. You have zero... Well, hey, I put up a tweet this day where I referred to Brisbane as a state where... and I was...
It's confusing, to be fair.
Do you know what my girlfriend said?
Did she... Sorry, did she... You said that she saw it. Does she have Twitter?
No, she saw the screenshot you put on Instagram. I put a thing saying, we're going to go to a state beginning with B. And she messaged me and said... Aiden, laughy face, you need to get Connor to pre-read his tweets before he puts them out. And then I had to be like, no, that was me.
Me?
So,
to be fair, I knew that.
Well,
I did not
know
that.
I did know that, but
I don't know what's a state and isn't anymore.
It's a mistake that I make all the time. Like every day I talk about Brizzy and I go, can't wait to go to that state. And they go, it's not a state, mate.
Melbourne's a state.
What are you on about? Melbourne's a city. Victoria is the state.
Victoria.
Brisbane is a city in the state of Queensland.
I would make this mistake all the time when I would go to Gold Coast a lot when I was a young lad. I was like, what? It's not a state. I'm in Victoria right now.
In Gold Coast.
Queensland?
Gold Coast is in Queensland.
I don't
know.
Mate, I know I drove to, it was like, Brisbane was just up the road. It took like an hour to get there.
That's Queensland.
Yes.
Where's Sydney?
I crossed the border, actually. Where's Sydney? They lost the grand final.
They didn't show up in Melbourne, let me tell you that much.
They didn't. Where's Sydney?
What state?
I don't know. It's where the, what state, Sydney?
Yeah.
New York? Newcastle?
New South Wales.
New South Wales. I don't know, man.
God, man.
What's the capital of Australia?
The Canberra in the ACT.
Yes. Cool.
Is the ACT a state?
No.
It's a territory.
That's what the T stands for.
Yeah, but it is technically like a state. It's the smallest state or territory in Australia.
We're the biggest state.
What a dumb conversation to have. Let's pack out Brisbane, the city, Let's pack out the event and give Sylv the best welcome we can. We'll be there. Come say hello.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, if you guys want to come and say hello to Big C and Big A, we're going to be there.
Forget Sylvester. Yeah, boys are in town.
Big J and Big C.
Yep.
Does that work? I know Chris is going to be there too.
Oh, and Big O.
Big O, who I'm really excited to meet. I love Chris, so to actually finally meet him.
All there to see the big
off my Hootubers that I've met, you know.
All there to see the big S.
Yeah.
Anyways, what a wild start to the pod. Let's do that. Let's pack out Brizzy. You know you want to be there. We're going to make this the best event. Bloody possible. I say that like we're running the event, but we're going to have a lot of fun.
In a way, we are.
Okay. You can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at 50Doctor, on TikTok and at 50Doctor Who. And fucking subscribe to all that stuff. Doesn't really matter. Let's get into the intro.
50% podcast.
Coming up, Connor, on today's show very soon, we're going to jump into the monthly mail time. Then we are going to get into the newly renamed segment, AI Aiden, where I get the AI, the one and only ChatGPT.
The AI itself?
To come up with some Doctor Who. I'll talk about it when we get there. It's a fun segment. And then we will move on to our review of the Sarah Jane Adventures, the Mark of the Berserker. Oh, Connor, I just want to have a look.
Which to give...
Sorry,
No, you're all right.
Just seeing if the news button was still there, because it's not been used in so long.
Oh.
Isn't it weirdly quiet?
Blow the dust off is...
kind of concerningly quiet. I asked them to lock Russell in Bad Wolf, and I think they have.
It's worked.
They listen.
But do you even want news right now? Do you even care?
No. I'm happy.
I'm glad. I'm enjoying my little time off and my break, to be honest, from...
Or on vacay.
Madness of... there's a long wait till Christmas. I feel like I can wait, Yeah. I can wait.
Give us 2 weeks into November, drop us a trailer, and then we start to get excited, I reckon.
Isn't it bizarre? Like, how is there a Stephen Moffat penned Christmas special coming out this year and I'm not excited?
I'll be excited in December, I think. Maybe.
I don't think I will.
Maybe not.
I don't want to be a hater. I really don't.
Connor the hater.
I don't enjoy hating. I don't enjoy coming on this podcast and complaining.
You love it. Come on, man. You're so excited. Whenever there's drama, you're like...
I hate drama. I hate complaining. I'm just being honest. Like, everything I see from that episode, whenever I see clips from it, I'm just reminded about how fucking terrible it looks.
Yeah, I agree.
I hate the way it looks.
But we will hopefully be proven wrong by the one and only Stephen Moffat, who always proves us wrong.
The Silurians, a little cameo. Great. Don't care. Next.
Oh, fish fingers and custard reference. Oh. Let's move on to mail time.
I've got mail.
This is the segment where, if you guessed it, you can reach out on the socials and give us some questions or statements or just general things for us to talk about and react to. You can even bully us. I've got them on here.
Oh,
I'm good to go. So let's start over on Twitter. Big J, Big Jazza, the Jeremiah of Jeremy's themselves. Jeremy says, if you could make a new adventure game with any doctor, companion, and monster, what would it be? The current team at Go... Oh, sorry, no, this is my answer now. I was going to say, if they made an adventure game now, I'd want it to be with Shooty and Millie, because I just feel like that is a fun dynamic, and B, like that will just be like you'd expect that with the current era. But
I haven't seen enough of them,
Yeah, well, maybe they'll flesh out the bloody relationship a little bit more.
Totally.
But for something a little bit less generic, I think 12 Bill and Naldol would offer like a cool dynamic.
What the fuck?
And you could split them off into like different rooms, and like I can picture, you know how like games have like mini games within them. I could imagine like you play as Nardole and he goes off and he's like trying to hack into something, and you have to, when you play as him, you're like trying to do all the techie stuff.
Like when you play Take On Me and Last of Us Part 2.
Yeah, stuff like that. Those like press X, now press square. Yeah. I mean, that's just gaming in general, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, that'll be my pick.
Could you imagine that if that was Peter Capaldi reprising his role for a game like that? He finally comes back.
I still have my I never played an adventure game before, but I played the Wii games, like Return to Earth or something, maybe they're called that.
Yes.
And I still have a Wii controller shaped like
with the
Sonic screwdriver.
That's the one with Amy and
the dock, I think, and the Cybermens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's got something to do with Guy Fawkes or something.
No, that's an adventure game.
Oh, okay.
What's your pick,
I never
mate?
played them. I remember the Dalek game on the BBC website back in the day. That was super
Which one?
fun. It was like, we're talking like 2005, 2006. Like, amazing.
Even better, the Army of Ghosts one.
Oh my god.
Insane.
It was just like so like thrown together, but it was fun.
Oh, it was great, mate. Nothing like that these days. Just fucking 13, just moving squares around.
Remember that? Yeah, is that the game that you played that you got obsessed with the...
I'm not obsessed with, but I was for a little bit.
You were pretty obsessed. You were
Well,
like...
Nick would put on Big Brother or something, and I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to play.
I think that's coming back.
It is on a different network once again.
Classic.
Give us your answer.
I'm getting there, but I was saying, like, I think that I've been playing this, like, cricket game on my phone. I want a version of that, but with Peter Davison.
Oh, I like this.
He can be the player that you play as.
That'll be like a sick skin. You get Peter Davison's skin.
You get to pick like what characters you play at, or what player you play as in this game, and you can like ramp them up.
That's good.
I did a $20,000 upgrade the other day. It took me a long time to get that many coins, by the way.
How many?
A lot of winning rounds. But yeah,
wow.
I get to pick Peter Davison and play as the Doctor in a cricket game there. I said it.
That's great. I like that,
folks.
That's
a bit of a silly answer, but you know,
whatever. No, that's a good bet. I like it. The Beast
goose.
Boss over on Twitter says, with a statement here, Resolution is the best Dalek episode. That is a statement that is true and not an opinion. It is a fact. Okay, maybe Dalek is better, but I prefer Resolution. Love you, boys. Now, the Beast Boss, I'm going to look down the camera and I say this. You redeemed yourself by saying love you, boys, at the end, because prior to this,
right,
I was prepared to flip a mother heckin' table.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting take.
People love Resolution though. Like it's got a lot of fans.
That's the second one we just reviewed, right?
No, that's the first New Year special where it's just one little Dalek going.
I thought that was Revelation.
Oh, the Wi-Fi is broken. No, Revolution of the Daleks is the second one, and Resolution is the first. We have this conversation every time we talk about these episodes
because it's just so annoying. It's like such a tongue twister.
Blame
I don't think I could. Sorry, what?
Yeah, blame the episodes.
I don't think I could. I'm just ignoring that. I don't think I could disagree more, but that's okay. I'm glad there's people out there who, out of that trilogy, which is cool that it's a trilogy, the New Year's trilogy. I only see myself in the future ever revisiting Eve.
I agree, yeah.
I did revisit whatever one we did.
It's got its moments.
Revolution. Fuck me. I'm not even kidding. I generally don't know which was which. And I revisited that for the podcast. I blew the dust off that bad boy for the podcast, but that's all I could do. I just think Dalek is a superior story in pretty much every aspect.
Hey, the Beast agrees with you.
Thank you, Mr. Beast.
But I'd also say that, like...
Mr. Beast watches our podcast? Wow.
The season 1 finale is superior. Armia Goes Doomsday, superior. Yeah. Season 3, probably not. Let's forget about it.
I like a bit of Daleks in Manhattan.
Yeah, it's got a bit of oomph about it, but, you know, Stolen Up Johnny's End, superior. Victoria the Daleks? Probably not. What's in Asylum of the Daleks? I'd take it or leave it.
Maybe Red in the River Song. It was the Terry Nation contract. They had to show them.
It's a fake contract, mate.
Yeah,
Russell's
fake
even
contract that doesn't exist.
Parking that.
Yeah.
Double park. Into the Dalek.
That's
far superior.
What's that from? Double parking that.
Space Movies.
That's it.
I said it last week as well, and you didn't give me anything, and I felt
I kind of know it's from something.
It's probably better than Magician's Apprentice. That fucking weird 2-parter. I don't really like that one.
Me either. I think that misses the mark, but I'd still take it over
Resolution. Resolution's just boring. Like I love the love story stuff, but I hate like the Dalek was split into multiple parts and then they all teleport together, and it's just nonsense to me, mate.
Isn't that when a microwave saves the day?
Well, it does have the stuff with Ryan's dad, which is great.
Right. Yeah, a microwave saves the day.
Yeah, back on that. Can't get past that one.
I just think it's ridiculous. Like, what are we doing here? This is so insane.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah. I wouldn't say it sucks. No, yeah, I think that...
I'd even say it's good.
Yeah, I think, like, I'm being mean, but I'm trying to be entertaining, you know? I think that it's...
So you love being bitchy. Bitchy Connor back again.
Okay, whatever. I think they're fine. I want to give stuff the benefit of the doubt. I very rarely say I hate stuff on this podcast. I never say that word, that H word. Awful. You never hear me say it.
Never.
Not once. Not one time.
Yeah, it's kind of a nothing burger of an episode.
I agree.
Here comes the Doctor. Hey, here comes the Doctor. How you going? They say
Hello.
top 5 episodes penned by guest writers. I say we go one at a time.
10? I can't think of 10.
No, top 5.
Oh,
Did I
5
say
still
10?
a lot. Yeah, I think you did.
What the fuck's wrong with me? I read 5.
Top five what,
5
sorry?
episodes penned by guest writers. We're going to go from 5 to 1. You're going to make it up as you go?
I guess I won't.
I literally sent this to you and said prep for
I
this.
don't like to read the questions because I can act surprised on the podcast.
Well, now, yeah, but now you're going to be here like, oh shit, I shouldn't have said. My list is so bad.
I think
Just act surprised.
I'm an experienced podcast, so I can pick on the top of my head.
I'll do my 5th whilst you do your 5th. Okay. Well, whilst you think of your 5th, and then we'll work our way up
I've
from
already
there.
got it, so you don't have to worry about that.
Okay, my 5th. I never really thought this would make this list here, but I'm going to say Under the Lake and before the flood.
A guest writer, Toby Whithouse, has been writing since series
He's still
2.
a guest writer. Guest writer is just not the showrunner, isn't it?
Yeah, whatever, cool. I was going to go something fun like Richard Curtis or whoever wrote
Well,
Dalek.
just wait till I get through my bloody list, mate.
I know that would be there. I was also unironically gonna pick Before the Flood, Under the Lake.
You can't pick that one. That's not my
Why
guest
not?
writer.
It was already on top of my head. I just rewatched it.
Well, that's the thing. I was seeing your picks. I saw a few picks on Twitter as well recently, and I was like,
It's
that's
really good.
Especially part 1. Like,
It's
go.
really good.
Yeah.
I really liked it.
Underrated, I'd say.
I'd say no one talks about it.
No. Well, we are right now.
What about your 4? Please don't say what I'm gonna say.
It's Father's Day.
Wow, what a great pick.
Yeah. Yeah, who I only today realised is written by Paul Cornell, who, of course, does Human Nature, Family of Blood.
Yep.
What a goat.
Did you know that?
No, well, maybe I did years ago, but I've forgotten.
Family Father's Day. Come on. It's literally right there.
It's right there, honestly.
I totally knew he did that episode, folks.
Are you lying?
Yeah.
Okay.
I always forget his name. Like, we were talking about Family of
Paulie.
Blood last week, and I'm like, I can't remember the writer's name.
Paul Cornell.
Thanks, Paul.
Goat little episode. It's amazing.
That
It's
is
honestly
a good
amazing.
pick. I'm going to say next Satan's Pit.
Oh, not Impossible Planet?
Both, I'd say. I think they're just, it's
that
great.
should be on here. That
I
is
spoke
great.
about it last week. I feel like it starts being talking about good episodes because I feel like I just say the same ones every week.
Yeah.
But I am going on top of my head here. I'm literally pulling stuff out of my ass.
Yeah, that is kind of why I put those two on there, to be honest, because I had a few other options, but I was like, I feel like I've spoken them a lot on the top 5s recently. But there's going to be a few repeats coming up, don't you worry.
Do you think you can say Wars on Mars because of Phil Ford?
I'm not saying what was a Mars.
It's hard for him.
I've spoken about that episode so much in my life, I don't need to talk about it again.
The secret meaning of the episode.
I do want to shout out, though.
Yeah.
I want to give a shout out to 2 writers that haven't made this list, but absolute goats.
Richard Curtis and
No. If you wait, you might see that they're on
Neil
this list.
Gaiman.
No, well, Neil Gaiman's amazing, but also not made this list because I have nothing more to say about The Doctor's Wife. I want to say fucking Ed Heim, for one, wrote It Takes You Away. Bit of a DJ skip in season 12 with Orphan 55, but This Take You Away has that much good like character moments and things like that in there, and just like cool, unique concepts that I would love to see Ed Heim have another crack at a Doctor Who story. I think it'll be really cool to see. And then second one to Mark Gatiss for being a Chad.
Yeah, I can second that. It's so funny how like he did like for his second episode, Ed. It's like let me just do everything that let me just not do everything that people loved from my first episode.
Yeah,
I'll do the complete opposite.
yeah.
Number 3
Thanks.
for me is none other dead air than Vincent and the Doctor.
Okay, well, my number 3, which I've not done yet either, is Dalek.
Yeah.
So let's converse.
Well, same writer.
Yep.
Well, we just spoke about Dalek. I know, I'm kidding. Same writer. You know, it's you can see the parallels for the episode.
Of course.
Lonely artist. Dalek's an artist in a way.
Yep.
Dalek's-
Robert Sherman wrote Dalek, and Richard Curtis wrote.
And he wrote not Richard
Vincent.
Curtis. He wrote Jubilee.
Robert Kirkman.
Robert Kirkman. You in a Walking
Robert
Dead movie or
Sherman
something?
wrote Jubilee. Yeah,
Right.
beloved Big Finish story. That is very good.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Exactly. Ben's Law.
What's wrong with you?
I don't know. I'm in a funny mood.
I like
Look, this episode of Doctor Who, featuring Vincent and the Doctor, episode title Vincent and the Doctor, you know, it's beautiful. It's lovely. It's kind of morbid that he fucking kills himself at the end of it, but
yeah, it's a bit grim. I like the same with Dalek.
It does. That's why it's the same writer. You see,
same themes.
It rhymes. It's like poetry.
It's crazy.
It's a George Lucas quote.
My number 2 is Vincent and the Doctor, so I just second everything you said. I love it. Amazing ending.
About it rhyming like poetry. Nice. My second is none other than the episode titled. I feel like Crispy Pro when we were doing the, you know, hey, we just pulled shit out of his ass when we did the top 3 moments. I'm going to say for my second episode, I'm going to pick an episode from series
Get on
6
with it.
called The Girl Who Waited.
Oh, of course, written by
It's Tom
Rosenthal.
Don't you know how busy? No, it's not Tom Rosenthal. Rosenthal.
Sherman. Tom
He writes Rise to Cybermen Age of Steel.
Whithouse. Tom
Whithouse, you fucking idiot.
I don't know.
Tom
I don't know Tom's last name.
Tom Whithouse.
Toby
Whithouse.
Yeah, it's a
You
joke.
just said his episode.
Under a late before the fly.
Oh, is this a joke? What are you? Nuts?
My number 1's Human Nature, Family and Blood. What a
So is
surprise.
mine.
Oh, go Paul Cornell. Cheers.
God, that was so hard to do.
go.
My brain just stopped working. It's been such a horrible week.
I'm surprised you didn't say Dr. Dances, because Stephen Moffat was technically a guest writer during season 1.
I can't count a showrunner as a guest writer.
But
I can't.
They were a guest writer at the time.
Oh, this is too timey fucking wimey for me, all right? Put Blink on your list and shut the fuck up.
Yeah, okay. That's
that was
fair.
so difficult. My brain stopped working. Maybe I should start.
Was it
prepping
ever
with
working?
Wow.
Let's move on to
friend.
the. Oh no, there's more.
There's more.
Sorry,
isn't
there's
there?
more questions. My bad.
There's the Instagram ones.
Joseph Thomas says, if you had to return one original monster from Jodie's era, which one would it be, and what would you do with them?
Joe Thomas from the In-Betweeners.
Joseph Thomas.
Wow.
Yeah, In-Betweeners, fan
That'll be his
of the
legal
pod,
name.
apparently.
Nice. Simon.
I would say Swarm and Azure.
Oh,
Clear goats.
okay.
And also, those fuckers from Demons of the Punjab, the Fajarians. I don't know why they didn't come back to watch Jodie regenerate. That would have been sick. Pans out the cliff tops and they're like going...
Because the show was getting fucking cancelled, bro. That's why.
Yeah, they're there for the funeral of Doctor Who.
Yeah, I remember I said that once before. You got so offended. He was like, it wasn't.
No, that's a good joke. It was a good clip on TikTok that did very well, actually. That
Oh,
one.
wow. I would say from Jodie's era, the villain I would like to return
Tim
is
Shaw.
The Daleks? Like,
No, an original villain, you fuckwit.
excuse me.
Mr.
Terry Nation is turning in his grave right now. They are original.
No, a new villain.
Fine. The Lone
Mr. Big.
Cyberman.
Stop
Mr. Big. he's uncancelled. I want the giant spider from Arachnids in the UK. To
You
come
want him back?
The grimy boys who listen to Stormzy.
Loves grime.
And they just start playing Stormzy in the TARDIS, and all these spiders come out and start to walk. I'm gonna pick that. That
Fucking ridiculous.
it's in a tie with the Pating and the frog from It Takes You
What
Away.
would the frog do?
You're doing it, mate.
The frog says that. I'm Graham, but we couldn't get Bradley Walsh back, so I'm a frog.
Bro, we're talking Jodie regenerating and people coming back. She's literally right next to the sea. A frog sitting on like a rock or something.
That would be cute.
Perfect.
That'd be cute. Right to
Grace,
self.
is that you? You're doing it, mate.
I'm a fucking frog. All right, quickly over on Insta. Doctor, what am I doing? My life says. When will we review? When will you review the Ice Warriors episodes 5 to 6? Connor, when are you going to watch them?
I'll say this. You gave me an incredible video idea, and that's all I'm going to say about that.
Okay. Stay tuned. Connor notoriously reviewed the Ice Warriors on this podcast and failed to mention that they actually didn't finish watching it when we reviewed it.
That was the first and only time I've done that.
Okay. Cole David 40 says, with a really bold swing here.
And a miss.
Classic Who is better than New Who. New Who is just easier to get into.
I like the statement. I think it's an interesting point, and there's
It's like
definitely people who
at least you
probably
tried.
feel that way. At least you tried.
Yeah, it's a good statement.
I think that I think it's actually a good. I think there's definitely people out there who grew up with Classic Who, but I'm
Not me.
I'm like, Gen Z, pudding brain, and Twitter's destroyed my brain. And, I'm checking YouTube Studio every 5 minutes to see if I got a new subscriber, so I can't watch classic Doctor Who.
Yeah, fair.
It's too boring for me. Nah, I'm kidding. It's fun. It's just, no, I mean, like, I grew up with New Who, so I'm going to pick New Who. Mr. whatever his fucking name is, I forgot, sorry. He probably grew up with classic Who, or maybe he didn't. I don't know. I don't know who this man is. I'm sorry to this man. I'm acting like I'm fucking like high or something. Like,
I love it.
I drove here. Yeah, okay, folks.
I disagree with the statement, but I appreciate you writing in. That's all I can say on that one.
I have one here as well.
Favorite
beer? Considering you're drinking a beer.
My go-to is a 150 Lashes. It's an Australian beer. Whip me, boys.
150 times. That soundbite.
You can get that as a soundbite as well.
Nice.
Yeah,
like the Sherlock sound, or the Sherlock ringtone.
But I drink most pale ales, to be honest. I'm not overly fussy. And I love a Guinness.
That's a stout.
Yeah, but fucking whatever, mate.
You're bending the rules a little bit here. I've really been fucking with this pint they brought in this beer they brought to my local. I drank it a bit in Adelaide. It's called Stone and Wood, but I call it Stonewood.
That's a bit grim of a beer, to be honest.
I love it.
But you like Swan, don't you?
That's the thing. I don't anymore. I transitioned from Swan to Stonewood, and it used to taste like grass clippings.
They're both
to
shit.
me.
They're both shit beers.
Like someone had mowed their grass, put it into like a beer maker. It tasted like freshly mowed grass to me. Now I can't put it down, and I'm due in AA.
You sure you should have driven here?
That was a joke. I had a few Stonewoods last night. They're just enjoyable. I like them.
Who asked that?
Oliver Foss, I think.
Thanks, Ollie.
Let's move on now to our new segment, AI Aiden.
Am I talking to an AI?
That was amazing. Great. So this is the segment. We started last week. It was called something else, but we've rebranded it to
And it
AI
was a hit,
Aiden.
to be fair. People loved it.
People love this segment, right? Basically, what happens pre-show, I have a little chat, a little gossip with a sneaky AI, and I ask them I give them a few episode names, and I ask for very vague descriptions of these episodes. Okay, cool. So like they can't name names, and what we're going to do here is Connor's got to name them. All right, so we've got 3 more here. Mm-hmm. I'm going to read these. You got to guess the episode, Connor. Am I clear?
You're very clear.
Love
crystal
to
clear.
Hear it. Okay, number 1.
Yes.
A group of strangers navigates a dangerous new world after an unexpected journey through a mysterious portal. They get harder each time. This is the easy one.
That's not midnight, is it?
No. You get 3 guesses, all right? I'm going to make that the rule. I
like the idea of the whole strangers. They go through a mysterious portal.
Mm-hmm.
It's Planet of the Dead.
You gotcha, baby. Ding dong.
You fucking tried to slip me up. It didn't work, baby.
All right, number two.
Yeah.
In a pivotal moment during a historic conflict, unexpected alliances and deceptions emerge as a familiar menace rears its head.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Dun, dun. This one's a bit vague, but that's what the game is.
Unlikely people unite, they said.
I'll read it again. In a pivotal moment during a historic conflict, unexpected alliances and deceptions emerge as a familiar menace rears its head. So we're looking a historical episode, an unlikely alliance, and there's some deceptions and a familiar foe.
Is it Pandora Opens?
No.
That's alliances coming together.
Yeah, but incorrect. You got 2 more guesses.
Unlikely alliances coming together.
Don't focus on that part as much because that's not really a big part of the
Great, story. That's what I was focusing on.
Don't. That's what I'm here for.
And an unlikely foe.
No, a familiar foe.
A familiar foe rears its head?
Yeah, in a historical episode.
In a historical episode rearing its head. I have no idea.
Yes, you want to start with the dark? Or do you want me to tell you?
I feel like
just name 2 random episodes of Doctor Who.
I don't know.
From Matt Smith's era.
From Matt Smith's era. Okay, perfect. Historical episode. Let's Kill Hitler.
No.
Historical episode. More. Is it the Flesh Two-Parter?
No. That's not historical.
Is it Good Man Goes to War?
No, also not historical.
It is to me. It made history.
Victory of the Daleks.
Oh God!
Oh goodness me!
That's
okay.
a good one. All
Let's
right.
see how you go with this next one.
Yeah.
I just got to remind myself what this one actually is because I don't put the names on here in case it catches your eye and it spoils it for you.
Right. Okay.
So
I try not to look at the sheet.
let's just do it. I'm sure I'll figure it out as we go.
All right.
A return to familiar. I remember this one. A return to familiar surroundings uncovers unsettling secrets as an unexpected infestation poses a significant threat.
A return to a similar location
Yeah.
and a threat. It's not Aliens of London.
No. Focus perhaps on the word infestation rather than a standard threat.
There wouldn't be Walls of Mars.
No.
That didn't count as a guess, by the
No.
way.
You've had one guess so far.
This is so difficult. Oh, is it cold blood?
Cold blood? What?
Hungry Earth.
No. Is that a familiar location?
Yeah. Cornwall.
No. Think about it. This is it's a location where a companion's from. Come on, Connor.
A companion.
A companion comes home.
That's what happens with Aliens of London. Rose comes home.
Yeah, but there's not an infestation.
Oh, it's arachnids in the UK.
Yeah, baby, Mr. Big.
And I just said that.
Yeah, you got
I said
it.
arachnids in the UK to me.
Well done. I didn't think you were going to get there, actually.
Well, companion coming home, I thought, well, Yaz comes home and her parents.
That's it.
Tia Yaz's.
See, it's possible. We can do it. AI ain't smart enough yet to outsmart Connor.
It's hard, man.
It's hard.
It's like I've got like 150 episodes of Doctor Who running around my head all at once.
You don't know where to start. This has been AI Aiden.
Am I talking to an AI?
What a
I love
sting.
that sting.
What a sting.
Just love it.
All right, Connor.
The soundbite.
Shall we transition into a little bit of these Sarah Jane adventures? You lost it. You got it wrong.
I never get anything wrong, ever.
Got it wrong.
I'm completely perfect.
Damn.
My whole life.
Folks, today we are reviewing Mark of the Berserker,
Mark Gaddis?
which is the worst name for this fucking episode.
Why?
It's episode 7 and 8 of season 2. Why? Because I didn't even know that this thing was called the fucking Berserker when I watched it. I literally was here, sat prepping for this pod and thought, what the fuck was that episode called? And I Googled it and I was like, no.
The Berserker's
It's not called.
It's
Yeah,
the
I
necklace.
get. I know. Yeah, I get it.
I knew
but
what it was.
I'm like, should be called like fucking Clyde's Life or something. You know what I'm
Clyde's
saying?
dad comes home.
That's-
Part 1,
yeah.
Part 2.
That's it. Anyways, the Mark of the Berserker is the 4th serial of the 2nd series of the British science fiction television series, The Sarah Jane Adventures. It was first broadcast in 2 weekly parts on the CBBC from the 3rd to the 10th of November. Did I say 4 weekly parts or 2? It was in 2. Let's just put that out there. It's not classic Doctor Who. Due to Elizabeth Sladen's commitments elsewhere, main character Liz has a minor role in the serial, making the episodes similar to the Doctor Light episodes of Doctor Who, Love and Monsters, Blink and Turn Left, which do not feature the Doctor heavily. Same for the case.
Did they say what she was doing?
No, just fucking probably an
Ibiza.
Yeah. And same goes for the tortured episode Random Shoes. Yeah, okay. So,
Yes.
this is the episode where Rani finds a necklace at school. Clyde's dad comes home. Clyde's dad finds a necklace. And whilst Clyde doesn't want to connect with his dad, he then finds himself getting a little bit carried away with his dad's actions, coming up to an emotional conclusion. That's me making up a Wikipedia synopsis in my head because there's not one written here about what the plot of the episode is.
Brilliant.
I never watched this before.
Wow.
You have, haven't you?
Oh god, I have core memories of watching this episode.
Yeah, you always said this was a good one.
I've always loved.
You always said the Berserker one is a good one.
I can't remember the name, so I guess that doesn't show much. But I remember it being. I remember really enjoying it as a young lad, and I was very excited to watch it because I have found with series 2 so far a little underwhelming because I have so much memories with particularly series 2. I can picture the box set. I remember holding it in my hands. I remember and loving it, and I loved this series. So, revisiting them, I guess it hasn't hit that core memory that I've had so far, and I'll hold back on my thoughts of it if it's still there. Can I make a prediction about your opinion?
Sure.
I think this is the kind of, and I would be very shocked if I'm wrong with this prediction. This must be exactly what you want from a Sarah Jane episode. Like, if it's not, I don't know if I know you very well. I know so well, particularly with what you like. You like young adult dramas. I think this episode, particularly without Sarah Jane being in it that much, which by the way I forgot. I think if you didn't like this episode, then I don't know. I feel like I don't know you very well.
Well, I love sci-fi that isn't necessarily sci-fi for the sake of being sci-fi. It's using sci-fi to say either to say something maybe political or something, or is used to tell a character story. And that's why I think episodes like The Vincent and the Doctor are amazing. The sci-fi element isn't great, but they use it to tell a really fantastic story.
Big Bird.
Big Bird, sad.
Yeah.
Can't see.
Sad.
Very sad.
It is sad.
And the Sarah Jane Adventures, man, like every now and then there's a lot of the time there's banging episodes. Then you get a few that are like good, and then you get another cracking one, and then every now and then you get a little bit of a dud. And I've been enjoying season 2. I know you didn't like the last one we did, Secrets of the Motherfucking Stars.
Oh, God.
But I liked that one. So I went in pretty hyped.
Yeah.
And I got to say, this is the best episode of Sarah Jane Adventures so far. This is amazing.
I knew it.
Exactly what I needed.
Yes, I knew it.
I had so much fun. I'm going to put it out at the top of the show. We do this at the end of the show. I'm going to say it. It's a 10 out of 10 for me. As far as
10 out of 10?
As far as CBBC children's drama, this is a 10 out of 10. If this was a Doctor Who episode, probably wouldn't be. But, we like to rate these shows for what they were. Yes. And in the Sarah Jane algorithm, for me, this is a 10 out of 10. I don't think you could write a better episode of Sarah Jane.
Well, it's a guest writer as well.
Go.
We were talking about guest writers before. It's not.
So written by Joseph Lidster and directed by Josh Agnew. And Josh has directed a few things. I recognize the name. But tell me, what did you think whilst I do this research?
Well, I was incredibly impressed. Mm-hmm. Incredibly impressed by this episode. I was actually kind of blown away by how much I enjoyed it. This is what I tuned the Sarah Jane Adventures for. Preach. And I think to like kind of comment a bit further on what you were saying, like as like all my comment about you, like saying about you that you tune in for these kind of episodes, I would say what I really love and respect about this episode is that there wasn't like a conversation of like, oh, kids won't get it because they're dumb. It's like, that's just not true. Like, I remember loving this episode as a kid and understanding why Clyde feels the way he does in this episode. And I think it really is like a huge Clyde character piece. And it's
huge.
It's great. And for a Sarah Jane Light episode, I mean, she's in it a bit, but like, it's so impressive. I was so pleasantly surprised about how much I actually think this episode was worth my time. It had so many great elements to it, and I think it tells a really compelling story about, end of the day, there are kids watching this shit whose dad probably maybe left them too, and that's horrible, and they could relate to it. And I can respect that the Sarah Jane Adventures can deal with things that, kids' lives. Just because kids are younger and they're shielded away from a lot of awful stuff, it doesn't always work like that. They go through awful things too. I mean, we get introduced to Clyde's mum for the first time, which I thought was super interesting. I think it also shows a really good sort of. I think it's shown how much Clyde and Luke's relationship has grown.
Oh, dude, there's so many scenes where you're like, this is beautiful. Dude, the sleepover scene where they're like taking the piss.
It's funny. It's cute.
It's not my favorite shot. It's so unnecessary. My favorite shot in the whole serial.
Is it Clyde's foot? Yeah. Well, it's accurate.
It's like they just start a scene with a shot of Luke's face with Clyde's foot next to it, and Luke just terrified looking at it. Just looking and then it just cuts away. It's so funny.
And it cuts to his dad knocking on the door.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Yeah, it deals with some important, powerful themes that are really important for kids to hear, especially a lot of kids that go through that. Divorce is a massive thing. And I know It's something that I don't think I understood as a teenager in the school, but as I sort of reached maybe like my 16, 17, 18s and was a bit more mature, and had a lot of mates that have gone through divorce and stuff with parents, you only like just realize how much, for me, I only just sort of started to realize how much that does affect. Like when you're a kid, you understand, you know how difficult that would be. But the conversations I've had with people that have been mature and especially with them more reflective on the situation, and you can sort of see how it's impacted them throughout their whole life. And it's even just little things. That is, it's crazy. So it's an important thing to address and talk about. And you didn't need Sarah Jane in this episode, man.
I know, isn't that the crazy part?
Bro, you told me that there was another cameo of our favorite father-daughter combo.
I probably shouldn't have said that because that would have been so cool for you to see that.
Dude, even though you said that, I just, in my head, I went, it'll be a scene in the finale. It'll be one scene.
Oh, okay.
It'll be
so you didn't know it was this episode?
No, I thought...
cool.
I thought in the finale, there'll be like a one little shot of them going...
Right.
Nice. They came on my screen and I was literally like... Oh, whoa,
yeah,
like,
and
this is amazing.
And they're used so well.
And it's more than just a cameo.
Yes,
like, they have a
works.
good role in this. And I wonder if, like, they sort of wrote this maybe sort of prior to them leaving, and they sort of went, oh, well, we need Alan to do the tech side of stuff. And so maybe they just said, oh, can we have you for a day and just film this thing?
I wonder that. Like, I wonder if maybe, like, and it's a shame because they don't come back, which sucks. But I wondered, like, maybe if once a series they were going to cut to America, and it's like,
that'd be crazy good.
Mr. Jackson, I need you, which is cool. That's the thing. It's like, so Mr. Smith isn't working, and Sarah Jane is away, and I think it's funny, like, even in an episode that's like it's very Clyde centric, Ronnie and Luke still have really good character work. Which I really appreciated.
And so does Clyde's mum? So does Clyde's dad?
Yes. Yeah. It's like for a kid's episode of TV, it's really well done.
It's crazy good. And just the way it took itself really slow as well was, I think, crazy. Like, I think I was getting a little bit sick of the standard Sarah Jane structure because you could feel it. And it's kids shows like that have a structure that they follow. It's just what they do. And this episode just did not do that. And so as an adult watching it, it was like, this is... Oh, God,
yeah, it was so different.
Incredible, a great break.
Episodes. Like, considering the last two parts we just watched, I mean, it's chalk and cheese. It's completely different in a good way.
Yeah.
I love how it starts as well. I mean, you can understand, like...
Yeah, let's walk through it a little bit.
Is it a bit silly that, like, I guess this necklace was just found on, like, the schoolyard? And
well, they said the yard used to be... So, the school used to be... what was it?
A morgue?
A morgue?
I don't know.
No, they like a military.
I missed this part.
Or something.
Oh, okay.
They said the grounds of the school used to be something that made sense as to why that would be there.
Right.
But you do sort of go, but surely they removed everything and like why has this just come to life?
Some things can get a little bit lost and covered under dirt, I suppose. You know? This kid finds it. It's understandable. It's realistic. Like, we've all been at school and be like, why don't people like me? You know, I certainly went through that quite a lot. And I think I still do want to please people. So it's understandable. It kind of reminded me of like that. Is it Greeks Bearing Gifts? I think Toby writes it in series 1 of Torchwood, where Tosh gets the necklace and she can read the thoughts.
Yeah,
like this whole idea of like a necklace that does thing is like, it's really cool. It's like a great idea. It's like it's limitless potential.
So there's kids just doing like whatever. Like, he's getting people to do whatever for him. He's making
whatever he says.
Stop talking, like that kind of thing.
Don't move.
Insane.
But it sets up very early on how it can take you over. So when we later on see Clyde's dad taking it, it's going to end badly. Not good, because Clyde's dad, not the best dude in the world either. No, and they didn't. And I love how they didn't shy away from that at all. They're like, oh, he ran off with Clyde's mum's sister. Yeah, and she's now pregnant. Crazy. And he abandoned Clyde for 5 years. Crazy. They didn't hide away the fact that it's not
dark.
good behavior.
Like, yeah.
You know.
So Rani takes his necklace home.
I really enjoyed all the stuff with Rani at home with her dad. It was really nice.
Your mum's out of town.
Yeah, it's like Sarah Jane's gone. The girlies are gone this week.
Yeah.
The girlies are gone,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, this one's for the men.
It's for the men, you know.
And then I like as well how Rani didn't mean anything overly malicious, and she was just kind of like joking, like, no, we'll have Chinese and just stuff like that. And then what did she say to him?
It's so dark.
But it just takes
for
a quick dark turn.
TV show.
You want me to die?
Yes.
What did she say?
She says, oh my God, you would die if you could see yourself right now.
Yeah.
And then he's like, and her dad's like, you want me to die? Yeah. That's so... I could see that being in something like Torchwood.
And I love how immediately then Rani like switches and she's
it's like, nah.
She's like, no, this isn't good. Like, this was funny, but now, no. This shit's on the cards.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
It's pretty dark, which I really appreciate. I can respect that.
She heads over to bloody SJ land across the road.
Gone.
Meanwhile,
Gone.
SJ's fucked off to Ibiza. Meanwhile, Clyde hanging out at home, sleepover with Lukey Pie. And then knock, motherfucker. It's Clyde's dad. He's like, hello, son. Let's go and have a connection, eh? Let's go out for the day. Clyde's mum's like, this is kind of dodge. Clyde's like, well, fuck it. You know, I'm going to hear him out, right? That's essentially the vibe.
Oh, yeah.
And Luke's like, all right, I guess I'll just stay with your mum.
Fair enough.
Anyways.
Why would you not?
No, that was like a winky face.
Oh,
you know when you're kids and you're like, yeah, I'll stay with your mum.
Yes, I do. I do recall the jokes in middle school and high school. Mm-hmm. Classic.
So yeah, we'll kind of skip over it because we sort of talked about it already. But Clyde's dad owns up to, well, doesn't own up, but he says this is what's happened in the last 5 years. And Clyde's like, fuck that.
A scene I really appreciate, and when they are at the park, like connecting and catching up, a scene I really appreciated was his dad tries to belittle Luke and be like, oh, I have a mate in Germany as well, and he's a bit of a dork, so he makes me look good around people. And to hear Clyde defend Luke and be like, that's not why I hang out with him.
Amazing.
It shows just character growth, and it's great.
Amazing. So good.
It's so great. Good. It's yeah.
So like literally so good. Like it's incredible. They go back to Bannerman Road.
Well, he says, I saved the world.
Oh, and so then he goes to show him. Because they starting to connect at this point?
Yeah, I'd say so.
I watched part 1 about a week ago, by the way.
About a week ago.
Yeah. And then I watched part 2 like yesterday.
Yesterday.
They go to Bannerman Road.
Yeah.
Ronnie's like, this fucking necklace. Clyde, why are you showing your old man this shit? Clyde's like, blah, 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 blah. And then old man's like, look at this necklace. I'm going to have it.
I also appreciate how Luke's like, bro, we have a code. Like, why did you tell your dad what we do?
Mm-hmm.
We save the world and we don't tell anybody.
No one knows. Which, you know, Luke's mum kind of knows. So it's like, easy for you to say, Luke.
Luke's mum, what, Sarah Jane Smith?
Yeah.
Well, she set the whole gang up.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, that's the joke.
No, but
not a joke. Not funny.
Yeah, it just wasn't a joke. I don't know.
It was just a statement.
It was just a statement.
It was just a funny thing to say. Good on you, Aiden.
Clyde's old man says, Ronnie's dad.
Drop and give me 20.
1,000 million?
Yeah, 20 million.
And that motherfucker just push-ups for days. That's his role in part 2. Just push-ups.
Doing push-ups.
You know how like most episode when the big threat's going down, it like cuts to suburban streets of people running like, oh my God.
Now it's just Ronnie's dad doing push-ups.
Doing push-ups.
Yeah.
I loved it.
And then he's like, forget all about Clyde, Luke and Ronnie.
Oh my God. No.
I do like as well, like Ronnie has a good scene where she's really like standing up for herself and her father. Again, this is what I mean by like it's a very Clyde episode, but I think other characters still have time to shine in really good moments.
Massively correct.
Thank you.
I couldn't agree more.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Cliffhanger.
Yes.
And they ride off into the sunset.
Luke and Ronnie who? I don't even know. Sorry, mate. I don't know you anymore. What a cliffhanger.
And then he gives him one of these.
Yeah, in a kid's show.
It gets in the car.
Just a big middle finger.
Clyde's dad drives off and they give him these out the window.
let's give them an opinion for those people you don't know, Clyde.
Yes.
Yeah, I do that all the time to people I don't know.
I do it too. I did it to my mum once when I was a kid because someone told me, "Oh, if you do that to your parents, it means goodbye." And so they were driving off, and I went like that.
No way you thought that, surely.
I did know. I was like 4.
Oh, Aiden Green.
It's so funny. What a cool memory of me.
Why did you do that?
What is he doing?
He's flipping us off.
Why does that 4-year-old hate us?
That's a great stitch up.
Yeah, I was stitched up, mate.
God, kids can be so horrible.
Nah, funny, but part 2.
Quick question before we go into part 2.
Okay, pause.
We haven't Park
the car.
Double park that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, what?
No, I was pausing the review.
Okay, double park that. So we haven't spoken about this. I feel like. How do you feel about every episode being 2 parts?
Oh, it's amazing. I love it because it's like kids shows you have, again, it's that breaking that formula thing where kids shows have like a 25-minute formula, and at least Sarah Jane tries to sort of stitch it up by doing slightly longer form stuff.
What a fucking stitch up.
What a stitch up. Like, they are trying, they trust the audience that they'll just come back next week and remember. Granted, you have like a 45-minute previously thing and a 30-minute next time at the end of every episode.
Yeah.
But it does trust you enough. And it's great. Like, it just allows for better storytelling than you would get in a 25-minute kids show. What do you think?
They love stories.
Big finish.
They love stories.
Thanks, Big.
Yeah, I agree.
Mr. Big.
It's just... I remember...
Call Nick Briggs that?
What, Mr. Big?
Yeah.
Well, I think Mr. Big's kind of cancelled.
Yeah, that's the joke.
Oh, dear.
Go on, what are you going to say?
Exterminate. I think it's... I remember as a kid being like, and every episode is 2 parts. It blew my mind. This is before Series 8, by the way.
9.
9. Oh.
But even 9 forgets about 2 parts later on in the season.
Yeah, Sleep No More and Face the Raven.
Well, then it becomes a 3-parter, doesn't it?
Just like the Series 3 final.
Stop it. Why is this coming up every episode?
It's just funny because you got so defensive about it when we reviewed it back in the day.
Clyde's dad's going to take him to the fucking docks.
Yes.
But before that, they steal a car.
Yeah.
They get some clothes. Well, they say, please, can I take your car? Also, I'm going to mind control you so that I can have the car and you don't have anything to stop me.
Yes. I guess they stole it technically. It's so funny how Clyde's like, at the end, it's like, go return the car. It's like, what's that conversation like?
Yeah.
But you told me I could take it. So does that guy get fired then? That poor man? That poor car salesman just gets fired?
Big finish. Please answer for us.
They do love stories. Funny. Oh, what did you like? Did you like the cutaway to like Sarah Jane doing like a secret investigation of a little slug?
Slug or like millipede or something.
It cuts to her being like, I know you're here. And then like a little slug is... And
weird adventure.
It's absolute glorious CGI.
I didn't realize they had that kind of CGI in Ibiza.
Oh my God. This CGI, you would never believe it was not real.
Never.
It was so fantastic. Even back in the day, I was like, my God, this is so...
Peak.
Amazing. It was brilliant. You could tell the budget was really high. It was so good.
Meanwhile, they go get Clyde's mum and they ring-a-ling-ding up to old mate Alan and Maria. They say,
so good to see them.
Hey, America.
Did you like the B-roll of the White House?
I don't remember that.
Yeah, it shows a fish.
They're living in the White House.
I'm gonna go cool sign. I think they moved to Washington.
They did, yeah.
So it's like we'll just show the White House
exterior Alan's house,
and then it's Alan's the White House. And it's like, do they live in the White House? Who knows? They do.
Confirmed. Alan for president.
So, my goat, Mr. President Jackson.
They use the tech to track.
So good.
Clyde and Dad.
What a great way to bring them back.
Amazing.
I'd love to see them come back more. It doesn't happen. This isn't a thing I'm saying.
There's still hope.
It's like, there's still hope.
Still hope. You never know when Ruby Sunday might need a little bit of tech support in the war between land and the sea.
And I can see she's having a fun day.
Correct.
I can see you having a fun day. What's the next line? I'm Ruby.
Look at her. She's Ruby Sunday. It's me. I'm Ruby. Day. It's me, Noddy.
Meet my friend.
Yeah, she's Ruby Sunday. Good to meet you. Good to greet you.
Good to say how diddly did you.
Just stop now. Stop.
God, I can't believe I watched
moment.
This show. It's my birthday,
mine. They get to the docks after they tracked him.
Yes.
And they're like, they use the whole emotional thing where it's, and SJ just rocks up, by the way. That's when I was a bit like, oh, okay.
I liked it though, because like, they're kind of like, oh, Clyde is doing this shit and they're trying to find him. But then they're like, okay, we're giving you the location. And then Maria's like,
oh, they got in touch with Sarah, didn't they?
but we could do better, Dad. Like, Mr. Jackson, as they call him, Alan was about to put away the laptop. And she's like, wait, Dad, let's find Sarah Jane. And then she's like, Maria contacted me from the hospital.
Yeah, at least, yeah, that makes sense.
And got through to me.
Did they get another scene? Maria and Alan, or was that it? There was no high five at home. You know how at the end of like every Ted Lasso episode when there's a match, it like cuts to like all the different people that have had parts cheering. We should have got that with them.
You know, Beard, I'm going to say to you what I said to my first girlfriend. You're a winner.
Insert
I should
corporate acoustic song here.
Yeah, insert a Rolling Stones song.
Yeah. Crazy.
Classic Rolling Stones song plays in the background.
Classy.
Hey, I'm available to write an episode in Series 4.
Anyways, at the docks, they use that emotional string where they're like, Clyde, you wouldn't do this. Clyde, remember this? Remember who you were?
You mean Mr. Langer?
Oh, yeah. Is that what happened? I don't remember. I'm confused
Well,
myself.
Clyde isn't possessed. His dad is.
Yeah, but don't they give him a bit of like an emotional thing too? So
Yeah,
remember,
it's
you're my
like-
friend, because he doesn't remember them.
It's interesting. Like, it's like all like bluey veined. He has like the eye prosthetics of what the Flood looks like.
Fact.
Probably
Just reused it.
recycled, by the
That's
way.
so gross. If they took it off there.
No, I'm
They'd never do that.
kidding. Fun. Fun and stop. I have a sick phobia. You know this. You're making my worst fears come true.
Everyone hugs at the end, but they don't, because Clyde also says, I don't need you. I got my mum.
Yeah.
I got my motherfucking mum.
Well, that's when he reveals that his, I suppose, girlfriend is pregnant, and he's like, go be a better dad to that kid than you were to me. And as he's walking away, he goes, hey, Dad. And he turns around and he goes, fuck you.
Rolling Stones music starts to play. There was some good tunes in both of these parts.
Yeah, there's
some
Grace
bangers.
Kelly.
Yeah. Oh, a bit of Mika.
Grace Kelly. Ooh. Yeah, I'm like, damn.
And there were some like rock bangers when they were driving around.
Is this the start of the chase?
That's a
Very
sneak peek for
excited to
next
see what
week,
that
folks.
is. Yeah. Yeah, it's good they see they spend a little bit of money. That shit costs money. I try to be like Grace Kelly.
I didn't think that Sarah Jane actually had the money to do that. I'm not because
Neither
Sarah
did
Jane's such a
I.
low budget thing.
Neither did I.
I did not expect them to be like, oh no, we'll get Mika.
I know. Good old
Yeah,
Mika. I was really impressed to see it.
It's like them getting fucking Sabrina Carpenter on next week. Well, Sabrina Carpenter's a little bit bigger than Mika, but Mika was
Eat
still
my
huge.
shorts.
Bart?
You know they're related?
What?
Yeah.
Bart is related to Sabrina Carpenter?
Nancy Cartwright, who voices Bat.
Yeah.
It's like her cousin or something. No, her niece.
That's hectic.
Nepo. There, I said
Good
it.
music though, so I don't really give a shit. Anyways.
I don't think she's that great, but that's just my opinion. We're
not going down the whole Nepo combo.
me more than you get. I was trying to think about what I was going to say. That's right.
Well, it ends and they all fucking hug in the attic. And
Well, Mr. Clyde Langer comes into...
Mr. Holmes.
Mr. Holmes comes into the attic to see Sarah Jane being like, oh, hello. I'm Sarah Jane is me name. Sorry. My brain's not working today. I'm like I'm trying to think about what to say as I talk, and my brain's not working today. It sets up the next episode really well because he's like, Sarah Jane, don't you miss your parents? And she goes, I don't know, Clyde. They died when I was 0. Well, 1.
Oh, that comes up in the next one, eh?
Yeah, it's like it's cool because like the actors who are in the photo are playing her parents in the next episode. It's really cool setup.
These guys are so clever.
It's almost like they're running a TV show and it's all connected. And I could be wrong, but I think there's a little bit of parallels to the like. It's like Clyde's like, well, remember what I went through with my dad.
Well, that's cool. I'm excited for that one next month. Was it called The Temptation of Sarah Jane or something like that? Is it?
It's called The Trickster Returns.
No, it's not.
Well, he does return.
Yeah.
And the Grask's there.
My boy's back.
The goat.
Can't wait to buy a piece of his skin off eBay.
Only
guys,
piece of the Grask.
That's our show. But before we go, Connor, can you give me a rating out of 10 for
8 points.
The necklace of the Berserker?
I'm going to give it 8 3/4.
An 8.75. That's a
You
bit
used
of
to
a...
hate when I remember. You used to hate it when I said 3 3/4.
Yeah, I did.
Did you never know how to write it?
Well, I do know how to write it.
I don't know. You used to complain about it a lot.
I'm not
I make
fucking
so
sick,
many
mate.
niche jokes to like early episodes that people probably have never watched, except for my
Stop
boy
it.
Jacob,
Stop it.
who I love.
Stop it.
Love that guy.
Stop it.
Jeremy. Sorry, Jacob. Fuck. That's the guy. Jeremy.
Jacob is a throwback though. Is Jacob still listening? Hey Jacob, one of our early
Jacob and
listeners.
Jeremy. No, Jacob. No, I was right. Jacob went back to watch all the episodes. I still love you, Jeremy. But Jacob did
No, he
go
doesn't.
back to watch all the episodes. And I remember that blew my mind that someone went back to do that. I was right. My brain does still work.
I'm giving it a 10 out of 10, as we said.
Wow.
I just don't think you can do better.
Remember that dumb fucking... I actually kind of hate how you did. So we reviewed Children of Earth and you were like, I'm just giving every episode a 10.
Did I?
So lazy. It was like, what a stupid thing to do.
I did too.
Because there's a kind of mid... It's not bad, but it's like, I think it's episode 3 or something. It's not terrible, but it's not great. And you're like 10.
I go more to... I agree. I think Children of Earth's 10 out of 10.
Very silly behavior.
That's a good bit. I'm so glad I did that.
This is what I mean by bringing up shit that people probably don't even remember.
My favorite thing on this pod is when I do take the piss out of something, but it has lasting consequences. So, like, the fact that is forever my score for Children of Earth on this podcast is 10 out of 10, which I'm not even mad about because it's amazing. But, like, just like dumb shit. Like, I put, what was it? So when we do our end of season review for season 2, once we do the finale in a month's time, the score, and we get all of our scores and get the average season score.
Yours will be bigger because of a 10.
No, of season 2 of Doctor Who, of Will and Hartnell. I gave Bloody the Web Planet a negative 4,700. So my score is going to be all over the
I thought
place.
you were joking when you said that.
No, I wrote that in the spreadsheet and it is there, and I'm happy to stick with that and agree with that. So I'm excited for where this goes.
Who remembers the meme where I wish I gave Family of Blood, Human Nature a 10?
Is that a meme or is that just you
I'd say it's
just
a bit
being
of a
mournful?
meme. I'd say it's a bit of a meme.
I don't think it's funny.
Well, there's a lot of things you don't think are funny that are funny, Aiden.
Yeah.
That's how comedy works. It's
Oh, look.
subjective,
Oh, look.
you fuck.
I gave it a 10,
Yeah, and I gave it, what, a 9?
a 9.5.
That's
so
it.
You literally
0.5.
went, I think it's really good, but like,
know if it's worth
there was one shot that was maybe a little bit out of focus.
There was
and
one
now
scene where the
you
doctor
know.
said that
He smiled when I thought he should have frowned.
yeah, I'm a critique at heart. I'm a film reviewer. I'm a TV show reviewer. I did the Doctor Who TV movie, so I'm a film reviewer now.
Facts.
Thank you.
Facts. Anyways, guys, that's our show. Next week, we'll be back to season 2 of Doctor Who, reviewing
The
Chase.
What song plays at the beginning of the episode?
Don't spoil it in the comments.
Let's find out.
Let's leave it for Connor to have a lovely time.
I need somebody help. Is that it?
That's it. You're on the money.
Imagine if I guessed that.
You're on the bloody money, mate. It's 6 parts, so brace yourself. I watched part 1 today.
I did not do that. I watched the
Berserker
part 2 today.
Berserker.
Berserk.
Anyways, that's our pod.
Yeah.
We'll be
I've
back
got
next week.
nothing funny to say anymore.
No, you don't ever.
Thanks.
It's Aiden's and Connor's podcast. We're doing
something
Doctor Who
here today.
and Sarah Jane Adventures.
And they
reviews.
are here to stay.
Why'd you do it like that? Why'd you fuck me up like that? Why'd you have to change the lyrics?
Don't blame me.
People sing along with us on buses. They scream it from their rooftops.
No, I'm pretty
and
sure.
now they're going to be there like confused.
Didn't Dylan say they fucking skip the outro?
I think that's so funny.
Because it sucks so much.
I love the idea that we start singing and someone goes, "No, that's enough." So
I think it's fun to always... The end bit, I think, is always really funny.
This bit.
It's always
give me a good joke then, mate.
It's always really miscellaneous, and normally a lot of it gets cut because sometimes I like listen to it and I'm like the final edit and I realize you cut some stuff out because sometimes it can get really loosey goosey.
It get loosey goosey. Sometimes it just drags as well, and you can really tell if we've said something incriminating if the episode ends with us singing. If there's no end credit scene, that means we filmed something and it's naughty.
Sometimes we say stuff we're not supposed to, and that's I've got a callus here, by the way.